What do you reckon, Nick? What's your say on it, love?
Appreciate your time.
No preference.
Kind of rings true.
Because you don't want to sound like a sap to everyone else, but you don't want to lose to me.
Well.
Ooh. That's the boat they've got the ornament of, isn't it?
Move up then, Tubby.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Bye. Where are we headed?
Where we headed?
I don't know. Where are you going?
Don't know. Where am I headed?
Just pop it on there. I don't want to teach you shit. That's why I asked you where you were going.
Hey!
It's too warm, isn't it?
It's getting moving.
Warm.
Let it mind up. Too warm or too cold?
Not very well.
Gents, drink.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable. Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, two creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure, I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope, I didn't get that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
Yeah, she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Bluff. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
You gonna like it?
LAPD. Don't make me chase you, shitbird. You can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Bates! We just want to talk.
I thought you were gonna leave me there to...
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Thank you.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, there's...
But these people need to move.
Now you feel like.
God.
You know how it's done.
Really?
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
Not on purpose.
Maybe you shouldn't have waited for me, Phelps. Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
And then you can shoot his tail out.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. Keep it steady, and I'm trying to bust his tires. All right, you got me.
I think he's
I've had enough.
already.
Give it up, LAPD. Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this?
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
No.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
I think you might be telling the truth.
What happened to the woman?
Your guess is as good as mine.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
What's that? Telephone.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks for your help.
Here he goes.
Can you drive to this one?
Where exactly are we going?
I'm gonna die because the car's parked on me, and then it just disappears.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
So the car just teleports away. No, I ain't got my hat.
Lovely bird.
He's in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of it?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
He's so annoying.
Who?
Your partner just stands in your way.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Out. You look like he's telling the truth, and I don't think we've got anything to lie.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective.
Superior officer.
Superior begins
Got
with
a
S.
message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Commanding officer.
There you go.
I know my alphabet.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought. 3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hook. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to call. 11K, come in.
Okay, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Terrellson picked up.
11K, roger.
LAPD. We'd like a word.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Coming to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
We need to stay focused. We need to hold out. How do we do that? Like this.
If you want your rightful share, we need to...
Stay down.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
No dead bodies?
The Kremlin's over here, Phil. Toss it, see what you find.
Incidental.
GT.
That's hers then.
Yeah. What's the crystal ball ticket?
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Why? Why would you leave it there?
They're not very good murderers, are they?
Looks familiar. Safe bet
It's
on
the
match
same
the
sort
marker
of
next
pattern
to
that
Mr.
ran her neck,
Harrison's
isn't it?
chin.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack.
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
So they got drugs from the army that they used in the war. They wanted to sell it on for cheap to the doctors and abortion clinics and stuff like that. And then the drug dealers are dealing out to addicts as well, and then they're dying from the purity of it. Just using it, you know, like a normal.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession. We can charge the bum with murder.
Who do you think murdered her?
The bum. He's got a rope. Got a purse. So it checks out that she went to the ball.
Seems a bit of a slut though. She was talking to two different blokes. She's married.
We're going this way.
Come on, Phelps, on your bike.
But I don't know who's in whose room.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
So why have you got the rope and everything then?
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrellson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
He's very douche.
I don't like him, he's very cocky and arrogant.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
You?
Stuart Ackerman, I'm charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
Right, Mom.
He's awesome.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrellson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
You too? Only one of us does all.
No, he speaks to us two.
Oh, okay. Which one is I and which one is you?
Well, I've got to be...
I'm the little one. That pays attention.
Don't remember it though.
You're the one that just stands in the way asking what plan is.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song.
Everything changes.